Get that recording. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and evening for some of you, wherever you're coming from in the world and watching this on the replay. I'm Linda Kattan, and I'm just really thrilled to have you here to learn a little bit about this instant miracle process that I'm talking about. And that's one of the most powerful healing modalities that I have come across in my over 25 years of searching and countless certifications in healing myself and helping to heal others. And I'm really, really excited to be able to teach this very basic process today to you, which is the peace process. And it is the very foundational piece of what it is as a healer and a coach that I use with my clients to get them to just really power through and move forward and get their goals in life. So again, welcome. And let's go ahead and get started then. So I'd like to go ahead and get present into our bodies. So if you would just humor me and listen to our intention for this call and for this session, go ahead and close your eyes. That's right. And take a nice deep breath in. That's right. Let's just relax back into the body. Some of you are all the way across the world from me, over in England, Canada, wherever you're coming from. And again, thank you for being here. And yeah, closing out the day, getting through the hustle and bustle of the holiday and looking forward to the new year. And it's really time to kind of de-stress and just calm down. And we do that by getting back into the body. So let's take another nice deep breath in. That's right. That's right. And let's just set the intention that this session be a time of peace and quiet and learning and inspiration and releasing and breakthroughs for any and all, and for taking this process, which is, I think, the most amazing thing out there so far that I've found, and taking this process and teaching it to anyone who would like to have a better, easier, healthier, wealthier life. That's right. That's right. Really good. Thank you for that. And you can go ahead and open your eyes, feeling a little bit more present. Really good. So I like to just get things started. So I'm here to teach you today a little bit about the instant miracle experience. And this came to me, it was bestowed upon me. Some of the gifts are bestowed upon me from Christian Michelson. He's my coach and my mentor, and I'm so grateful for his bringing these processes in and for sharing them with the rest of us, and for allowing me to share it with you today, because I literally am so thrilled to have the permission to do that today. So one of the things I'm going to be talking about today is the peace process, and I'm going to teach that to you right now. The peace process is a very foundational piece of the entire instant miracle process. So in some of the things that we'll be shifting and working on today, I'll be doing some of the other processes, but the main thing that I'm having you focus on is the peace process. And just with the peace process alone, you can move all kinds of, out of your life, right? Lots of blocks, lots of angst, and get big breakthroughs just for yourself. So the peace process, I'll just go ahead and get started, is a very simple process. And I'll have you go ahead and just follow along with me for just a moment. So you will just, it's a closed eye process. So you close your eyes, and you'll take a deep breath in. And then we're going to be pinpointing in your body where you're holding on to. Any stress, any angst, any blockage. When you're thinking about moving forward and doing something, you kind of, there's something to hold you back, right? That's what we're looking for. And so we're going to just find that in the body, wherever that's located. And in a minute, I'm going to go through the process with some of you. I'm going to ask for some volunteers, and we'll get some one-on-one work here so we can really see the process. And everyone's going to be able to, on the call, work on their own things. So this is not just one person we're focusing on, but everybody's going to be able to work on their own stuff. So as we find that inside the body, then we just start to accept it and be with it. And that's pretty simple, right? And then we're going to actually do something crazy. We're going to actually start sending unconditional love to that. I know when we're in resistance to something, like we have a pain, or we have, some stress, or somebody said something to me and I'm just like, oh, I'm all geared up, right? We're not wanting to feel those feelings. We're really focused on pushing those down. And I just heard someone the other day explain to me on a summit I was just in over the weekend, the Feminine Frequency Summit, one of the speakers said, "Oh, well, it's like pushing a beach ball down underneath the water, and trying to keep that inflated beach ball down, and it just wants to keep on popping up until you finally it just finally just pops up, well, with a great big splash." So that's what resistance is like. And it took me forever to figure out, what is this resistance thing? Why people keep saying, I hated that. What you resist persists. I was always told that in my consciousness courses. And it's like, why does sometimes that teacher keeps saying that to me? But this is what she was referring to. So that's really the gist of it. And on the other side, I'm going to be using high frequency energy and miracle breath, instant miracle breath. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, but I think we should just get started. Do I have a volunteer? Does someone have something that they would like to move out of their way? Whether it's a little angsty feeling, maybe it's around health, or maybe it's around money. We're going to touch on all these different topics today. So we've got 3 hours to kind of settle in and work on whatever comes up. And maybe it's a goal. Does somebody have a goal that they would like to work on and say, hey, kind of stuck on this thing?
I could volunteer.
Oh, great. Hi, Julia. Thank you so much. Yes. Are you willing to come on camera? It'll be easier.
Yeah, I just put it on, but it's do you want me to put the light on? Because I have a candle on. It's quite dark. Shall I put the light on?
Oh, yes. Actually, that'd be great. Because we can't see, we're seeing pitch black. Pure unconscious energy over there right now. There we go. And that's a big part of what we're doing. We are going to be shining a light on the unconscious today. And Julia, it looks like you are a therapist, so you know exactly what we're talking about. So Julia, welcome, and thank you for volunteering. What is it that you would like to work on?
Well, there's this block. I know that I want to be on camera and speak my truth.
Oh, love it.
But somehow I just prefer to hide behind either pictures or videos with a filter. And I know, and I'm resisting, and I know that the big breakthrough will be when I am myself and I let go of this perfectionism that, oh, I have to look this way, I have to feel this way, I have to be in the right mood.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Perfectionism is a really big stopper for us moving forward because, yeah, if it's not perfect, I hear clients do a lot. If it's not perfect, why do it? Why bother? Because you have a goal that you want,
and I know the key, and the key is in that imperfect, but it's just so hard.
Yes, I'm not good enough. That huge I'm not good enough wound that so many, honestly, it's like 80% of us are walking around with I'm not good enough wound. I was adopted, so I was given up at birth basically, and that was a big hurdle for me to get over, was that I'm not good enough. So let's go ahead and get to work on that then. I am trying to get you down here on the screen with me, and that's not wanting to cooperate. So yeah, so it's just going to be what it's going to be. It's not sharing the view is not what I want, but that's okay. So if you all bear with me, Julie and I will talk, and we're going to be hopping back off and forth because I can't seem to get that view to change. So Julia, when you think about this perfectionist, so it's a goal that you're trying to get, and the perfectionist is getting, oh, this is public speaking, excuse me. Public speaking, when you think about public speaking, getting up on stage, or, you're here now, what comes up for you when you get the idea of, thought of, oh, I'm going to go out and speak, and then, oops, I lost her. Oh, there you are.
And I'm fine with speaking on stage. I'm fine with that. It's just me starting to record videos and just talk about different topics.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's take the
on social media, because I already have this persona that I think I should look this way and should present this way. And also because therapy is something very new for me, and is the smallest part of what I do. I have other jobs.
Okay.
So, and they're quite different. So I have already this persona that I think that's how she should be. And that other one, like the therapist, the real one is different. So I'm finding it very hard to juggle them.
Great. So where do you feel that? Where do you notice that? Where does that live in your body when you think about that?
I can't tell.
So it might just be a generalized feeling. That's okay. We can work with that. So wherever that is, so that perfectionist, is like, I'm going to go out and do this video. So I'm getting ready to do the video. And, usually people will feel it some people feel it outside of themselves, but, usually in the body. So focusing on wherever that might take you. Let's imagine that you can imagine that where that would be hanging out in your body because it's hiding right now. It doesn't want you to find it. It's like, uh-oh, they found me. Where would you, let's just pick a spot. Where would you say that might be?
Probably somewhere around the chest, the heart, somewhere upper.
Okay, that's pretty common. So great. I'd like you to go ahead and just take your awareness. I want you to be out of your head, no analyzing, no fixing anything. I just want you to go into the body and just be with that for a moment. Gonna make a video. All the things that come up around that. Gotta be perfect. What are people gonna say? What are they gonna think? On a scale from 1 to 10, what would that angsty feeling or yikesy feeling that comes up for you be?
9 or 10.
9 or 10. So it's pretty high. Okay. So really good. And anyone else who's watching, please go ahead and follow along. And it might be something else, but the process is the same. But we're working on, kind of getting out there and doing something that if it's not perfect, not going to do it. Too scary for that. So great. So staying with that 9 or 10, kind of in your chest, and your heart, I want you to imagine that you can just take your awareness right in to the center of that area. And I'd like you to just go ahead and with your pointing finger, I'd like you to go ahead and point to that area right into the center as if you had a laser beam of loving light. And it's an unconditional love and light. And it can just travel right through your finger straight into the very center of that little yikesy sensation. And it's just a message. It's just energy. That's right. Just breathe with it. And I'm going to go ahead and support you with a little bit of high frequency energy. That's right. Just allow it. Allow it to be. That's right. And anyone else finding in your body or in your area, you might be general. Just finding what other little angsty feeling comes up for you. Maybe it was something that happened over the holidays with a family member. I don't know. Some of us are really coming off the holidays right now. So that's really why I chose to do this, because this is such a great stress reducer. Peace process is wonderful for this. That's right. That's right, Julia. Just no analyzing, just be in your body, loving, unconditional, right on that little angsty feeling, that little scared feeling inside of the body. That's right. That's right. You're doing great. Just allowing. That's right. Allowing the body just to relax even more. That's right. And Julie, I'm just going to get a baseline. Where are you now? You were at a 9, 10. What would you say you're at about now? What are you noticing in your body?
Oh, it feels nice.
That's nice. That's good. Let that nice just expand even more. What I love about this process is it works so fast. When you think about making a video, getting out there in public, pressing that record button, and posting it online, people are going to see it. What do you notice in your body now?
Kind of peace with it.
Nice. Okay. So I'm going to poke a little more. That was so fast, Julia. Wow. This process is fast, but you did really great. So again, I'm just going to ask you to kind of take stock. Okay. So think about going to go make some videos, got to get out in public. It's going to be seen. Maybe people say some crap about what I have to say, right? Maybe they don't like my message. What comes up for you?
Yeah, that's the fear of rejection, of saying, of someone thinking it's stupid.
Yep. Yeah, that stupid word, that big S word. Where do you feel that in your body?
Around the heart.
Okay, so we're gonna stay with this because it can hide, right? It can go and hide, but we're gonna find it. So just go ahead and again, if it's moved, because it can move. So if anybody's working on like pain in the body, like migraines or something, that'll often move around. So I'm gonna ask you just to point to wherever that sensation has moved to now. And you don't have to be a pretzel, in the back or whatever. Your body's a hologram. We've proven that. The science is already there for that. So just pointing through your body to where that sensation is, that pain or whatever it is. And Julia, go ahead and you relocate that. And again, sending unconditional love and light through the pointing finger. Just lighting it up with so much love, so much light. That's right. Just loving on it. Be out of your head and in your body. That's right. That's right. Not good enough. They might not like it. Might not be perfect. I may stumble on my words. How many times have I stumbled on my words so far today? I'm just getting started. That's right. Judgment. They might judge me. Oh boy, that was such a big one for me. That was really big for me. Because I had a very judgmental, parenting. Had to be perfect all the time.
Me
Had to make
too.
them look good. Yeah. Had to make them look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And got threatened if I didn't make them look good, if I was not being perfect. Boy, I was just to shut up, put up, and be seen and not heard, and then, go outside and play. So not seen either. That's right. Just love on that little sensation, that little message. It's just a little part of you that you know very well. She's been with you your whole life. Need to look good. Need to be perfect. Need everybody to love me. That's right. And we love on ourselves. We're grown-ups now. We can parent ourselves. We are the grown-up now, and we can love that little inner child and heal him or her just with this process alone. That's right. That's right. Julia, what are you noticing in your body now?
Like everything is lighter.
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say that sensation is at this point?
Maybe 3.
3. Beautiful. From a 10 to a 3. Awesome. Let's stay with it. We can get it to 0. A 3 is great. You can move through a 3. Right. Anything below a 5, we can pretty much bulldoze through. But this process, we can actually get it down to 2 and 1, 0. So go ahead and stay with that. And if it's moved, I want you just to send it even more unconditional love and light. That's right. I'm going to support you over here. Sending you high frequency energy. This is a part of the instant miracle, the peace process that I'm teaching you, you guys are going through now. That's peace process, and that is the foundational piece of the instant miracle. And so I'm using some other processes. Instant miracle breath. I'm not going to pass out. I'm just, and I'm not tired. I'm just, I'm doing the process that was bestowed upon me to help you move that energy out so that you can download the positive energy that you're looking for. That's right. Taking out that perfectionism and that not good enough stuff. It's all BS. That's right. It's a story somebody told us a long time ago, or we told ourselves, and we accepted it as truth. It's not truth. Couldn't be farther from the truth. Julie is more than good enough. She's amazing. She's freaking amazing. Where did she ever get the idea that she had to be perfect? And if it wasn't perfect, it wasn't worth it, and she wasn't worthy or not good enough? No. Mom. Thanks, Mom. Now we're just gonna send that back to Mom. Just like we're just gonna ball that all up and thank you, Mom. You can take that back. And then she can send it back to her mom and her mom and her mom.
Yeah. And strangely, I'm getting now the critical from my daughter. It's very weird.
Daughter's plugged into this too. When we start to move our own, you know what? It starts going down the family line, because now we're tapping into the superconscious family line. Tapped into came from mom, going through the daughter, going down through the granddaughter. Yeah. That's right. Stay with it. When you think about the criticism from your mom or from your daughter, what do you notice in your body?
No, I felt like heaviness in my face.
Take your awareness there. And just sending it love. That's right. And would the awareness, the feeling that's on your face, would it like to be pulled off? How would it like to be shifted today? What would be effective for that?
To be pulled out.
Okay. Do you want to pull it out and hand it to me? You can hand it right through the screen. There you go. There we go. Got it. Is there any more? Get it all. Get it all. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get all that off. Generations of garbage. That's right. That's right. Whew. That's right. Get it all out of that body. Look at that. Whew. How's that feel now?
Oh, I feel good to give that crap away.
Yeah.
It's so heavy.
It's heavy. It's heavy. It's not yours. It wasn't yours to even bear. You don't know how they mapped out. You
I'll
saw
get
more?
them all from my shoulders, okay?
Yeah, bring it on out. That's right. That's right.
It's been so heavy to carry.
Too much. Too much. You've got like 5 or 6 generations of crap you've been carrying over there. It's too much.
3,
Ooh,
4 generations.
and the
And
last one. Oh, that was the heaviest one.
Oh.
Shake that off. Anyone else who's picking up on that, shake it off as well. Ooh, all right, Julia, how you doing?
Much better, much lighter.
Yeah, you look a lot more relaxed now. Ready for a little good night's sleep, actually, over there. So when you think about the original thing we started talking about, which was, see how the layers happen? It started off with making a video, not being good enough on the video. So what's coming up for you? Anything other than neutral in your body at this point?
No, it just, I feel like I've gained a bit of weight, so the elastic I feel over the last few months or two. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
only sensation I have now.
let it all go. Yeah,
Mm.
move it out, shifting. So great.
Can I give you some extra weight for
Oh
my
gosh, yes, absolutely. Because I'm not holding on to it. It's not mine. I am not going to process any of that. That's right. That's
Give
right.
it away.
Woo. Take a deep breath in and just get centered back into your body. And Julie, when you think about hitting that record button, sending it out over the internet, is anything coming up in your body? Anything other than neutral?
Well, maybe even a slight excitement.
Oh, love it. Love it. And does that excitement, so excitement's kind of a funny, it can be excitement. Is it going to be excitement to push you forward? Or is it going to be excitement that's going to be like, oh, maybe I
Well,
hold
it's
back.
a bit scary, but I know I have to do it. I know I want to do it because if I don't do it, I'll always regret not trying it.
Okay. All right. Where does that live in your body? The scary part. And if I don't do this, I'm going to regret it. That's resistance.
Yeah. Mm,
Where's that at?
I think that's in my belly.
In the belly. Okay. Peace process that out. Here we go. Find it in your belly, point to it. If you could put a number on it, 1 to 10. And at home, and anyone else who's on, people on the call, on the replay, working on, if you've already cleared something, working on something else, this is the time to do it. And you're all going to have an opportunity to come up. But this isn't just to sit back and watch somebody. Yes, at first, yes. But now you all know how to do the peace process for yourselves. And you can take this out and help your family with it. So definitely help yourself with it. So Julia, 1 to 10, where would you find that number? Where would you put that?
Like how uncomfortable?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Because when you think about going ahead and doing the videos, you have a little excitement, and now the excitement's kind of like, well, if I don't do it, then I'm going to regret it.
well, maybe 8, because
8.
I put a lot of pressure on myself.
All right, great. Go to that sensation, find it, point to it. Again, sending it lots and lots of love, be out of your head and in your body, because your body's hanging on to this crap. It gets the thought, it gets the angst, and then it goes right into the body if we don't process it out. And that's what we're doing with this peace process is we're processing it, letting it release, because it's just energy. It's just getting stuck. But when we let it go down into our system, into our body, that's where we're feeling it in the stomach and the head migraines, right? Backaches, all these different things that happen. That's because the body doesn't know how to get rid of it. It doesn't belong in the body. That's right. Okay, Julia. Just loving on that, sending it more and more love, accepting it. And you know what, everyone, can we just thank our bodies? We we hate on our bodies so much, and it's really taught to us by probably our mothers or someone other female in the family that gotta be skinny, gotta be perfect, gotta be this Barbie doll thing, right? The society puts this on, especially us women. When do we ever send a little love to our bodies for all that they have done? Oh my gosh, my body's created 2 babies. I don't know about you.
True.
2 beautiful, beautiful baby. Yeah, I have 2 beautiful, they're grown women now. And I'm so grateful for them in my life, right? I'm grateful for all of you in my life. And without the body, we're not here. That's right. Let's love on that body. Thank you, body. Thank you so, so much for all that you do, all that I have accomplished in this life. Whew, in spite of my wounds that held me back. No more. We don't have to be held back anymore. We're done with that. That's right. What are you noticing in your body now, Julia?
I'm starting to relax. I also felt like my eyes were watering, which is
Mine are watering too.
like I'm not sad or anything or emotional, but they got some watery.
Yes, yes. It's just a release. Yeah, it's a good thing. I'm releasing with you because, we're in the field. We're all in the field working together here. And that's just a byproduct. So tears of joy. How about that? Releasing, tears of releasing. That's right. So you said you were feeling more relaxed now in your stomach and you were at an 8. What would you say you're at now?
Maybe 4.
4. Beautiful. We have to. From an 8 to a 4. Stay with that. Send it even more love and even more. Thank you. Thank you. Little message. And let's send that little part of you that has that angsty, scaredy feeling. And anyone at home, you've got some little feeling going on inside. Just a little part of you that stuck probably at the age of 3 or 4 or 5 and just wants, somebody to come and rescue it. Don't want to do this thing. It's scary. Just send that little part of you so much love. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love you even more. I love you to stay and I love you to go. I love you no matter what. That's right. It's not about pushing the feelings down. Oh boy, did I push the feelings down. Before I knew this process over, gosh, I just came upon this process about a year and a half, 2 years ago. But all the other processes that I've gotten certified in, it just was a really long journey, really long journey. Stuffed everything down. And when I stuffed everything down, I had a clenched jaw. I wake up in the morning with my jaw completely locked shut. I had 2 babies to take care of. I wasn't sleeping. I was just carrying all this garbage inside of me and mostly the not good enough, not worthy stuff. Not perfect, right? Scared to death that I'd do something wrong with my kids. I'd ruin them for life.
I get that too.
Right? There's so much pressure on us moms, especially when we're new moms. And if we don't have much support or we had bad parenting or unconscious, let's call it unconscious parenting. There was a lot of that growing up. So yeah. Let's let all that go. So, I'm getting these intuitive connections as I'm going along. And that is also a very big part of the instant miracle process is that your intuition, you just kind of tap in and really start connecting. That's right. That's right. Julie, what are you noticing now? Love the yawn. Yawning moves energy. It's a great thing. Crying, great release. No, we don't like to cry, but it's a good release.
Yeah, it feels things are happening because eyes are watering, I'm yawning.
Yeah. 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 So that sensation that you had in your stomach started out at an 8 down to a 4. And that was about I don't get this out there, I'm going to regret it. When you think about that, when you think about getting it out there or not getting out there, either way, we need to be neutral on that. What do you notice?
What do you mean getting it out or not getting it out?
Whether
being-
you get your message out or not. It's this feeling of, I gotta get this, I gotta do this, or I'm gonna regret it. Total
Yeah.
resistance. So either way, whether it goes out or doesn't go out, that's neutral. Either way, I still love myself. I still accept myself. And I choose to put my message out there. It's my mission. Your mission's going to be completed anyway.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
In this life or another one, but it's going to get done. Yeah. We choose to do it now. That's right. So when you think about what you were saying earlier, without analyzing it, what would you say that number is inside of you? You were at a 4. Let me know in the chat too, what you're working on and like where you started and where you are now. Folks who are watching this, give me a baseline where you guys are.
So I would think 2.
2, nice. Let's stay with the 2. Does it moved?
If it's moved,
It's moved. Okay, where'd it go?
I think it wants to come out through my feet.
Through your feet. I love that because that's really a grounding. Do you know how to ground?
No.
Okay. So beautiful. I love this because as a healer, this is grounding. So putting your feet on the floor. I want you just imagine, you can imagine that you're like a tree and that you have roots, and those roots, just like a tree, go deep down into the ground. Just let those roots go right through the floor, your shoes, if you have shoes on the floor, all the way deep into the earth. And just give your first chakra, the first chakra is right at the base of your spine. Just give your first chakra, that's the survival chakra. Just give it permission, just let go. Just let it go. You don't need it. If it's not serving you, you don't need it. Let it go. That's right. Everyone on the call can do that. Now you know how to ground. I ground a little different way. And I'll be doing this event probably again in January. I'm not sure exactly when. It's going to be probably a 2-day event then, and there's going to be more things happening. I'm sorry to, oh, no worries. Okay. Similar. Okay. So Diane, you're working on similar. Yeah. Getting yourself out there. Yes. And serving clients. Yes. And how dare we not get our message out there to serve people that we're meant to serve, right?
Yeah.
Right. You have people, you're very unique. It's not that, oh, there's 1,000 different therapists. No, you're the one who can connect with that one individual who needs you the most. Because you connect with their story, you've lived their story, and you're the one. And who are you not to be there for them? Yeah. That's big. That's big. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to get over this block. So you can then help them get over their blocks. That's right. And Julia, what are you noticing now? We're going to take about 4 more minutes here.
Lightness in my feet.
Nice, nice. Good. And what are you noticing anywhere else in your body? When you think about getting those recordings done, getting them out there, getting your message out. Is there anything other than neutrality anywhere in your body?
I'm getting anxious that I can't get it, or I'm not sure if I'm getting it right. You know, this is the perfectionism. I have to get it right, even what you're asking me.
Ah, aha. And where's that in your body?
It almost feels like I have shortness of breath.
Woof. All right. Good. Yawning. We're yawning. Good job. All right.
Yeah, it's all in the chest. It's like it's tight.
Yeah. Gotta happen.
Because so much tension.
Yeah. 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 That may not happen. Maybe you won't do it. Oh, well. So what does that mean? Failure? If you don't get it done?
I would usually feel yes.
Nah. Yeah.
But I love how you were saying whether you get it out or not. And I kind of felt like, oh, someone has given me a permission not to do it because I put the pressure on myself. I have to do it.
You can do it or not do it either way. Who cares? We love you. You're loved. Right? And you're going to do it. I have no doubt you're going to do it because this is your mission. This is what you choose to do. So just love on that some more. And how would it like, what would it like, how would it like to move out? Would it like a beautiful healing color? What would make that angsty feeling inside, that insecure feeling inside feel better?
I think I would like a beautiful color
Yeah. What color do you like?
come through me, like in a smoke, and remove all the tension and
There you go. And you know how to do
spirit.
that. So let's go ahead and imagine what color is that?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. I love fuchsia. So let's go ahead and imagine this beautiful cloud of fuchsia, and y'all at home can go through this too. So this is a beautiful fuchsia. It is a solvent. It is going to completely dissolve anything and everything in its path. So it's going to start to form like a vortex. Imagine it coming down gently and easily and so lovingly through the top of your head. That's right, all the way through your brain, through your head, through your throat, through your shoulders, down into your chest, down your back, and into your abdomen, through your arms and hands, down through your pelvis, down through your legs, and all the way down through your legs and your feet, and going right down into the center of the earth, just taking everything that did not serve you with it. Any and all negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, just let them all go. That's right. That's right. That's right. What a beautiful color. Really good. Okay, Julia, what do you notice in your body now?
Lightness.
Lightness. Beautiful. Really good. Nice.
More space.
Yeah. More space to be. Yeah. More space for you. Yeah. And to be able to accomplish all the beautiful things and the wonderful things that you have, that you so choose to do and want to experience. I love that. Really good. So if there's anything left, you'll want to keep on just kind of, I'm going to move on to someone else, but keep on with the good work here and following the process and following what I'm doing. And I'm going to take a little moment to show you exactly, what is this that I'm talking about. So I'm going to, if you'll bear with me, see if I can get this up and running. I'm going to share my screen, and I would like I'd like to introduce you to Christian Michelson. And he is the person who is responsible for this process and the other ones that I'm working with you, the Instant Miracle. And here is a little bit of an introduction to Christian. Hopefully you can see my screen.
I'm going to get super intuitive. You guys can do the same.
Can you see that?
Something happened when you were in 4th grade.
Yes, it did.
I believe in these tools so much because I've seen how much they've transformed my life and they've transformed the lives of my clients and people who come to my events. And, you know, I've never seen anything like this. Like I said, I've traveled all around the world and been to a lot of seminars, and I've never seen the kinds of things that happen at our events happen at anyone else's event. Yesterday, you were like, I think you sat on a scale of 0 to 10. You're like in a 10 of pain in your body. Are you feeling any pain now, or?
Let me see. I don't know. I think it's at a 0.
I have loved Christian for years, but I'm most excited to use this instant miracle certification, not only in my life to continue my own healing journey, but to now also share it with friends, with family, and my clients, those that I get to work with who are healers themselves.
It has been extraordinarily awesome. So much healing has happened, and in these 4 days, I have cleared so much stuff.
Many times in my life, as I was successful in business, I came to a point that for some reason I could no longer see myself moving forward. And I've learned that I have blocks that I've been able to work through. I'm free. I'm really free to be who I was meant to be here and fulfill the purpose that I'm meant to do.
My shoulder injuries, my neck, I have bulging discs, C5, C6, and yesterday, he asked us to dance and I wanted to raise both hands like everyone else, and I did not raise my left hand. After instant miracles and peace process, I am able to raise my left.
These tools are extremely valuable. I actually studied clinical psychology, and yet with my clients, I use these tools more often than anything I learned in my clinical training. They're that powerful.
These techniques are, for me, like the cutting edge, best of the best, most powerful, most impactful, most permanent ways to transform fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, and to be able to achieve the things we most want to achieve.
It's like unlocking the chains from the past and really freeing you up to create and manifest what you want.
And I just can't believe how quickly it happened, frankly. So he sort of did his instant miracle thing, and he had me tap in and do a little piece processing myself. And then all of a sudden it was just like, but this like genuine, like the lid just blew off, that I realized and felt like, truly felt like this is my time. Like I totally deserve it. I can see it. I can taste it. I can feel it.
When you think about being in a great relationship, how does it feel? What do you feel? What comes up for you?
Tension.
Okay, well, that's a problem. Where do you feel that tension in your body?
Right here.
Okay, so let's heal that. Let's check back in when you think about being in a great relationship with a great guy. How does that feel?
It warms my heart.
Nice. Any tension? Anything other than joy, peace, love, or even just neutralness?
Again, I feel just excitement around it.
Good. All around good stuff.
Oh, wow. A lot happened for me this week. Just the shift that I am more than just a person or a coach, that I'm actually a healer. That was huge for me. Just to know that I can heal not only myself, but that I can heal other people. That was just amazing to find out about myself.
You want to be rich, famous, successful, happy, be in a great relationship, be in great health. Whatever you want, you can have. And the biggest thing keeping us from what we want is ourselves.
It's really been eye-opening of when I came here to learn skills for my patients, and I didn't really realize how much I still had to work on. And so that has been really amazing, but also how easy it is to work on it. You know, so that was really fun. And then to learn skills that I could do and not tell patients, and I could be healing them and they don't even know.
I normally wear hearing aids, and yesterday morning, my intuition said, bring your hearing aid case. And my mind said, oh, your batteries are going to last all day. You'll be fine. and you did the healing session with the woman with the 50% hearing loss. And the first time you did the snaps, I couldn't hear anything. And every time you did it, it got louder and louder and louder. And I finally just took my hearing aids out and I could hear perfectly clear.
I have asthma and allergies, and a lot of that, if not, has totally gone now. So I'm totally happy. What, I found out about the instant miracle and the peace process and everything, that you can do all of this even like from afar, through, Skype or, different means. So you don't have to actually be physically in the same location as the person.
He's being trained to be a pilot. And the next day was going to be his first day to do a solo flight. And he was scared spitless. He was saying, I these rolls and these stalls, I'm just freaking out. And I said, well, would you like to clear that? He said, yeah, I'd like to do that. And so, about 15 minutes later, we were done. He had no more, fear about it. He went up solo flying, no fear, did all the exercises, and he says, thank you so much. He wants me to work with his daughter.
I'm here at Instant Miracle Mastery again because I love this program so much. For me, it is so magical watching the miracles unfold in my clients' lives. And that's what makes me so happy.
When I trained as a coach, that was exactly how we did it experientially. And it was a very quick way to get to what it is to be really a highly effective coach. So this is that, like, multiply by a million. Sky's the limit. Miracles are possible. I think it's a great title for the program, Instant Miracle Mastery, because that's what's been going on here just in a couple of days.
Coming to this conference was one of the best things that I ever did, because I've learned so much, but also people here are so willing to share what they know.
Do whatever you have to do and get there.
Just go, just do whatever it takes to get there, because you'll come away with a completely different feeling of gratitude, of self-worth, of having the tools to heal yourself and peace process, and also be able to help your friends and family. I've received something that's really unique and really special. There's only a handful of people in the world that can do this, and I feel blessed to be one of them.
One word to describe this event: powerful.
Amazing.
Love.
Awesome.
Magical.
Transformative. Amazing.
Miraculous.
It worked.
Just absolutely priceless.
Yes, it is priceless. I have to say that, that, this Christian Michelson, that's him, right? He gives the best hugs. I see people hugging him. Like, I went to his live event last January and learned the process. And I was so, very, intimidated at first. I walked in, I was scared. I'm like, I don't know, who's this guy? And I went up and I'm just, I'm here and I'm going to go and I'm going to know this guy. I'm going to put myself out there. And he gave me the biggest, most amazing hug. And he's just so unconditionally loving and so grounded. And, yeah, he's just been a joy to work with. So something that came up that I heard in the video was, the pain. The gentleman said, I'm sorry, was it pain? Oh, somebody runs around and their pain was gone, and gentleman said his hearing came back. Some people's eyesight is better. I mean, honestly, these are testimonials from people that went there. So it's not just me saying that incredible results are actually being gotten by this process. I was at a retreat a little over a year ago, and a woman named Shauna was sitting next to me, and I'm empathic, so I'm feeling something's going on over there, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." You don't, yeah, and I don't think so. Something's going on. She's like, "Man, I got a migraine," and she apparently got migraines on a regular basis. And I said, "Well, you know what? I kind of do this thing. Do you mind if I just, help you?" And she said, "Sure, whatever." And so literally got to working with her for, I don't even think it was 90 seconds. The door flies open into this conference that we're at, and we're told that we all have to go running out the door and report down below. There's a flash flood coming. We were alongside of a river and out in the mountains in New Mexico, and we went running outside, and I had a knee issue at the time, so I was taken across to a different area, and it was a ruse. It was just it was a way to get us outside and get us all, freaked out so that we, okay, who's going to take lead and who's going to start doing, they had to take a cable from one side of the river to the other side. And it had rained recently, so the river, there was a pretty good current, but it was about, maybe thigh high, the river. It wasn't huge. And I'm sitting on the other side, and all of a sudden I see this woman that I had just been with this migraine headache. She's out there battling the rapids in this, I don't know, the wading pants. They had put some wader pants on her. She got out there, and she was like for an hour and a half struggling to get this cable across to the other side so that the cables could go across, and everybody's supposed to go across on the cables. And I couldn't believe it. It's like, how is she doing that? She had a migraine headache. After this exercise was done, she appears in front of me on the other side, gave me the biggest hug. And I'm like, how did you do that? And she said it went away immediately. And when she got down to the river and they needed a volunteer, she was feeling good. She says, I'll go. I don't know. That's a miracle to me. And so that's the miracle part of the instant miracle experience. So just my quick little side note on that. Hey, Peggy, you got something?
Yeah, hi there. I'll attest to what Linda has to say. I had some past life stuff that was making me crazy, and I had tried for years and years and years to get rid of it, and was at an IMM session, and we got rid of it. It was amazing. It was totally amazing. I mean, whether you believe in past life or not is irrelevant. The point is, it was driving me crazy, and it just gone.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's huge. Thank you
IMM
for
is great.
sharing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, IMM, Instant Miracle Mastery. So yeah, let me let me put that link up really quick if you want to learn more about it. Excuse me. Let me find it. Oh, actually, I already have it set up. Yes, I did do that. Okay. I got it direct from somebody here. Awesome. Let me get back out to everyone. And now it's not going to. Here we go. Awesome. So just going to put this quick link up so that y'all can see it. It is how to get enrolled into the Instant Miracle Mastery and Certification. If you'd like to learn this for yourself, or your family, if you're a healer, a therapist, this just needs to get out there. The peace process that I taught you just a few minutes ago, working with Julia. Can you imagine if our children had this? If they were just like raised this way, that they could just down regulate, find their emotions and calm themselves down. I mean, this is life-changing. It's life-changing. It'll change the planet. We just need to get it out there. So please do teach everyone that you can. So really quickly, just to share what the, you can go ahead and click on the link and see it. Should be set up to show that to you over here really quickly. Yeah, I think I can share my screen and go back over. Of course, that's not where I want to be. Oops, did I lose you guys? I think I lost you guys. There we are.
How
Technology is so fun. Sorry?
How much is the certification, Linda?
Okay, that's what I'm pulling up for you. Let me pull that up for you right now. Yeah, thank you. Can you see that? I think you can.
Yeah.
So here, if you click on the link in the chat, you can go over there and whip through that faster than I can. But yes, the skills that are actually going to be taught are Instant Miracle, the entire process. You can do this online. I did it virtually at first, and then I also went in person. It was so much fun. But clearing up the blocks that we've been talking about. So it's been used to clear like migraines and limiting beliefs. In Peggy's case, past life issues that were holding her back. And we were just looking at some of what Julia was going through with her superconscious family line and the blocks that were handed down. You know, we carry that in our cells. Not only are they just programming us, telling us things, and we're just accepting them. We're small children, but we're also carrying that into our cells and living that. So you learn the high frequency energy, which I've been working with on the side. You learn the peace process. You learn muscle testing and the instant miracle breath. And there's so much more. But the event is right now. You can go ahead and get one easy payment of $29.97, or you can get the flexible pay of $4.99. The dates are the February 15th through the 18th, and I will be there on the 15th for the live program. Live is going to be in Orlando, Florida this year. And so February 15th through the 18th, again, online, you can be wherever you are in the world, which is awesome. It is a spectacular event, even online. You will not be missing out on anything. They'll put you in breakout rooms to practice with other people, very interactive, and definitely get really good attention from Christian, that's for sure. So the bonuses that Christians are throwing in is a ticket to Instant Miracle Mastery, which is a $10,000 value. Again, bonusing that in for free. You're going to get the Healing and Abundance Vault. So you get an entire collection of his best healing online for you whenever you need it, wherever you are, even on the beach. One-on-one instant healing session. That's $2,000 value, totally free. 6 months of instant miracle group healing sessions. These are the best. These are amazing to go in weekly and go in and just whatever's coming up for you and just working with a healer online and going ahead and getting that out of there, blowing it out. And then the Facebook group where you'll learn from so many people, and there's lots of other events announced and other things that are happening in the Facebook group. So all of that is included. I love the bonuses. You can get it for $20.97 or just $4.99. And again, easy with that flex pay. You guys have heard the testimonials, but if you check out the page, you'll see some more testimonials. So yeah, this is by far the fastest, most amazing process that I have gone through. And if you go to my website, which is lindakattan.com, you'll see I've got a long list. Hypnotherapy is theta, magnetic mind. I mean, I've just been through so many processes, and this is the one that actually gets the big results, bar none. So go check that out on the link, and I'm going to go ahead and continue. So let's go ahead and get back to some more healing. So who would like to work on something else, something come up for you during the call, or, you know, something brought you in today that you wanted to go ahead and move that out today? Go ahead and you can raise your hand or just come on and say, hey, I'm here. I don't know. I don't know that click on the link, Diana, and see where that takes you. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, and also, you know, if you sign up today to go to Instant Miracle, I'm throwing in a free session with me, and that's a $350 value. It's over there in the link in the comments. Excuse me. So who would like to work on something? Maybe it's money. Maybe it's a money issue. I can tell you that, you know, when I went live with Christian, I actually got up. He came over to the stage. He's got this great big fan. He's got $10,000 in his hand. Great big fan of $100, right? He walks over to the side of the stage. He said, oh, who wants this? Who wants this? Whatever. And he takes out 100 and he says, here. He's literally in front of me. There's, I don't know, 200, 300 people. I don't know, 100 people were there. And so I'm like, I'm questioning this. I'm like, is this for real? So my mind was going through all this, you know, really instant, fast processing. And I did not jump up to take the $100 bill. And somebody from behind me came running up and and when people realized he really was giving it away, they went running to grab it. And somebody even rolled across the stage and almost knocked Christian down for $100. I'm like, okay. But still, I was really shocked at my reaction. I did not go over and take it. And I was really the closest one there. And I stood up and he asked, why didn't you come up and take it? And I said, well, because I was afraid that you would pull it away. Right? Here you go. You can have this. Ooh, and then, oh. So, he did. He said, well, here, do you want it? And he held it out for me, and I went up to the stage and I went to reach it and he pulled it away. Oh my God. You can't imagine he was hated. He was the most hated man on the planet at that moment. I think there was this gasp in the auditorium or the ballroom that we're in. And, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't believe I fell for that. And he goes, great. You want that? You want a $100 bill, or you want to work on that? And I'm like, I want to work on this thing. So he took me up on the stage, and we worked at where I found this, issue with the money, that it would be taken away, stolen, whatever, right? Offered and taken away. And he used this process on me, and yeah, it resolved it. So I think that's pretty darn amazing. I'm seeing some great footage over there in Hawaii. Thanks for being there from Hawaii. We've got England and Hawaii represented, and Canada. So good. Who would like to work on whatever? Come on up. You can raise your hand down below, or just unmute yourself. I know sometimes it's hard to find. That mute button's down in the left-hand corner. Probably has a little stripe through it. Just click on it if you're not familiar with Zoom, and just come on.
I will let someone else go, but if there's no one to go, we could work through me on money. I think everyone needs the money blocks removed.
I think you're right. And yeah, so thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Is there someone else that would like to, we've gotten Julia over her visibility issues because she's ready to come up again. Love it. That's great. So I'm not sure what, okay. Are we good then? We'll go ahead and work on Julia. Awesome. Okay, Julia, you're our representative. So, working on the money issue. Tell us what that is for you. Love money issues.
Well,
Julia, you ready? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's just there are many, because sometimes I'm okay making or spending a lot of money, but sometimes spending or making little money is
So is it the making the part? Is this the spending part?
well, both, because I always have this fear that it's gonna finish. The money will finish, so I need to always kind of keep something, because I don't know when next I'm gonna get money.
So fear that the money's gonna run out.
Yeah, and also keeping it. Like, which account do I invest it? What do I do with it? And sometimes I caught myself a few times, like I'm about to make a deal, and then the client pulls out, and I'm actually, strangely enough, happy or relieved, because then I don't need to deal with the invoice, or where the money will go, or what I will do with it. Would I charge the right price? There's so much stress around it that when they pull out, I'm relieved. It's very weird.
Because now you don't have to be perfect. Now you don't have to perform. It's like, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
The responsibility is off of me. So yes, I understand all of that. So let's start out with the fear of not enough. Because that really is a very common one. Don't have enough money, it's going to run out. The fear that it's going to run out. So when you think about the money's, not enough, it's going to run out, where do you notice that in your body?
Why is it so difficult for me to say where it is in my body?
Well, it likes to hide because now we're paying attention to it. If you could imagine, you can imagine that it's hiding out somewhere in your body. Where would that money fear hide out? And the, okay, your internet's unstable. Yes. Yeah, could use help. Yeah, well, hopefully, you can pop back on. No worries. Okay. And Julia, and it's okay if you're not really finding it right now, because we will find it. But if you
Yeah,
can imagine that you can just like make up somewhere, just choose a spot in your body. Where would that money thing be?
if I had to make up, I don't know why, but I would have said the hands.
Your hands, okay. The hands are receiving and giving, so that makes sense. All right, so let's focus on the hands, and it's most likely going to move, and that's okay. So focusing on your hands, just taking your get out of your mind, get out of the head, and just take your awareness into your hands. And the hands are feeling this angsty feeling about whether it's holding on to the money or spending the money. There's not enough, right? That's the belief. There's not enough. Gonna run out. Oh my gosh. And if it runs out, then it's gonna be catastrophe, right? So so the money runs out, what's the worst thing? What's the worst thing that can happen?
Well, losing the mortgage, not being able to pay for children's schools and food and changing lifestyle and
Yeah, you can't, it's just balloons, right? You can't pay the rent, then you're gonna be what?
a failure.
A failure. Be out in the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like your family's gonna allow that to happen. Probably not gonna be out in the street, but that's the fear and it lives in the body. So, where are you feeling that again?
The hands.
In the hands. Okay, so in the hands, we're gonna stay with the hands. And I want you to just get, everything's falling apart. Money ran out. We're gonna be in the street. Oh, good Lord. Scale from 1 to 10. What's your level of discomfort around that? Yikes. What's the yikesy feeling about that?
Yeah, 10.
10. Yeah, 10's big. 10's big. I'll take a deep breath in and just take your awareness into your hands, out of your thinking process. There's nothing to fix and nothing to do. No judging. Just be with the sensation in the hands. The hands may have a message for you. I don't know. You can receive that or not. That's right. And just start loving on those hands. I'm going to start running some energy your way. That's right. Just allowing the sensation. Just be with it for a little bit. That's right. That's right. Just love those hands even more. Do you realize how much your hands do and have done and will continue to do? So let's just love some more on that part of the body that is the giving and the receiving and the doing. Without our hands, what would we get done? What would we accomplish? There's so many who don't have hands and they accomplish amazing things, that we have this gift of the hands. That's right. And at home, noticing where you are with that money thing. Was the money, not enough money, whatever that belief, the fear is. We just got through the holidays. I just spent a boatload of money. Uh-oh, that's gone now. Find it in your body. Point to it. Start sending light and love. Shine the flashlight on it. And follow along. Get a number. That's right. Really good. Okay, Julia. What are you noticing in your body now?
So it's kind of split between the hands and the stomach or the gut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where's the biggest concentration of it right now? Is it in your hands still, or is it in the gut?
In the hands.
In the hands. So let's stay with the hands and just be aware that it is wanting to connect with the gut as well, which makes sense. No analyzing, just let it be. That's right. That's right. Slow on it even more. That money's a big issue, right? It's like, I make so much and then I have to spend this. And if something happens and I got to save it and I got to do this, and I got to, that's right. And the adult you knows how to make the money, knows how to spend the money. But those family beliefs from when you were a small child start leaching through, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, they would say. What do you think I am, made of money? Oh, there's a good one. We can't afford that. I never said it to my children. Because it could have been afforded, whatever that little thing was. You wanted a little ball or you wanted a little piece of chocolate, whatever that little thing was, you can't afford it. Really? How true was that? Yeah. All those beliefs. Gosh, I had a client one time who had a hang up with the money because in the family, his grandparents lived, I think they lived back in England, or they lived in another country, and their business and everything burned down. They lost everything. And he was connected with that energetically through his superconscious family line. And it was like such a relief for him to let that go. It didn't have anything to do with him. My mother used to make me finish my green beans or whatever was on my plate, right? The dinner plate was always the worst. And she would say, well, there's children starving in Europe. In her World War II childhood, that's what she was told. So that update didn't happen, and it doesn't happen. Those downloaded programs continue to be outdated and antiquated, and they really don't apply to us, but we don't, as children, we don't know that. We just accept it. That's right. That's right. Welcome back. Really good. Okay, Julie, what are you noticing in your body now?
Oh, hands are lighter.
Lighter. Yeah. And at home, what are you noticing? Let me know in the chat. In chat on this money thing. Where did you start out? Julia started at 10 on the money thing. I think it was 10. Where are you at now? 1 to 10, Julia? On the money thing. Money's gonna run out. Oh my.
6.
6. And it was in your hands as it moved.
It's in my throat.
Your throat now. There we go. There we go. It'll move around, and if it moved for you, that's fine at home. That's what it does. The borders are getting, the boundaries, the borders are kind of opening up and it's moving around. And I love this with, body aches, migraine headaches literally will move in and out in about 90 seconds. Like I told you about that woman who went across the river. That was really the first discovery, how fast it can move. It's like, okay, if it starts here and then it's down here and it's over here, then what exactly is the pain in the body? What is that? Right? Yeah. So Julia, that's 6. It's in your throat, taking your awareness to your throat. You can point to your throat. Again, let's send that laser of light and love, that unconditional love of the God of your heart, if it needs to be, or the love that you have for a child or for whatever loved one that you absolutely adore. I know you adore your spouse, but sometimes they're not the best choice. You might have had some angst with them this morning. So choose something, or a pet, whatever. Just sending unconditional love and light to that area.
Do I need to point really or just imagine pointing?
I would like you to go ahead and point, so, and then it helps me to know that, you know, when you've got your, when your body is involved, when you're pointing, it actually helps. And then I can see exactly where you are, because people start moving, right? It's like, oh, okay, that gives me an idea of what's happening. So thank you for that. So pointing and just sending that unconditional love and light. And pick a color that you really love. What's a color that you just would be so healing right now?
We're gonna go for yellow, like the sunny yellow.
Okay, great. And at home, a healing light that just, that's the color that would feel most soothing to that area. Go ahead and choose that. That's right. And just be with that. No analyzing, just stay in your body. That's right. Loving it even more. Again, it's just a message to you from your unconscious mind to your conscious mind. And sometimes we just ignore that, or we don't recognize it. And then it has to get louder, and it has to produce some kind of sensation or some kind of pain, or worse, a disease in the body. Don't let it get that far. Do not let it get that far. I love this process because it helps you to release, so we don't have to get the cells on the cellular level involved where we're creating horrible diseases. That's right. That's right. Christian was saying the other day on a call, I was on a call similar to this with him, and he had someone who was ready to go in for surgery. This, you hear this all the time. They're ready to go in for surgery, and all of a sudden they go in and they do a test, and they're like, well, we must have made a mistake. There was a mistake. We must have had the wrong x-ray. The power of love is amazing. And it is a power that we have within ourselves, and it's that self-love. It's not an egotistical love. It's a divine self-love. We let that expand inside of us and grow, and then we let that out to the planet. Let's heal the planet. Let's heal humanity. Let's do that together. That's right. I see you moving, Julia. What's happening? What do you notice in your body now?
It's where the ribs are. It's like inside the ribs.
Yeah. Okay. Stay with it. Lots and lots of love. Lots of love coming that way. Again, if you're coming new on the call, I'm using Instant Miracle Breath. I'm not tired or passing out. That's right. Would you like to pull that out and hand it to me? Is that something that would like to do, or would it?
Yeah.
What else would that like? Okay, go ahead and hand that over to me. Great. Is there any more in there? There we go. Yeah, get in the back. Stuff likes to hide. Wow. Yawning is so good. Move that energy. Well done. What are you noticing now?
Even my nose now is runny.
Let it all out. Perfect. That's right. At home, let me know if you're whoever's off camera working on your own thing. Let me know where you started and where you are now. Thank you for that love. I love the love up there. What do you notice in your body now, Juliet?
It's nice and light.
Hmm. when you think about the money issues, not enough, can't pay the bills, can't pay the mortgage, can't pay the rent, the school stuff. What do you notice in your body?
There's heaviness around the heart.
Okay. Right. Take your awareness there. That's a hard place. You know, I especially notice that men will hold the stress. You talk about men, and it's like, okay, this thing happened. Where's it in your body? They go right to their heart. Yeah. Yep. Started a 9 in my throat, easy lower, and decreased to 6. Good. Beautiful. Keep up with that. Stay with that. You said it moved to a lower area in your body. Yeah. Take your awareness to wherever it's moved to. And again, pointing to it. Take your awareness there. Peace, process it out. Send it the most beautiful unconditional love that you can imagine. If that's from the God of your heart, allow that love to just come right through. Top of your head, your crown, right into the area, right into your hand, and just right into that area, just blasting it with the most beautiful unconditional love that is just for you. That's right, it's just for you. That's right. So much love right into the center of that chesty area that you've got there, Julia. Just love it some more. Love you if you stay, love you if you go, love you no matter what. You are loved. Your body is loved. Love your body. People, we have to love our bodies. Stop beating them up. They do more than you have any idea they do. How many trillions of cells do we have? It's like 40 trillion cells in the body. That's some crazy number. And they're all doing their work. They're doing their job. But we interrupt the process when we hold on to the angst and the BS that we conjure up in our own mind. That's right, Julia. Doing great. What's happening now, Julia?
It's free.
Beautiful. And breathe into that and feel the extra room in your body. Expand that beautiful light that you sent in there, that unconditional love that's just for you. Just kind of let that expand throughout your entire being. That's right. And when you think about paying the bills, school supplies, the rent, the client, whether they sign up or they don't sign up, is there anything other than neutrality in your body?
There's this belief that it's gonna be okay.
Oh, it is going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Yeah. Nice job. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Julia, for that beautiful demonstration. So I'm honored to be able to take you through this process. Thank you. Thank you. So those of you working at home or behind the scenes over here, off the screen, I should say, how are you doing? Let me know. What's the number? Is there somebody that's kind of stuck somewhere? Maybe I see a 6 or 6 over here in the chat. Would you like to come up and work on that? Hopefully the internet's stable, right? Gems or Lynn or is Peggy, anybody? Oh, Serena, welcome. Hi. Diana. So who would like to come up? Is anybody stuck somewhere? Want a little bit of one-on-one with me? You can just unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand down below, the reactions.
I'd love to do it. I'm sorry I missed the
Oh.
first.
Oh, that's great. No worries. Hey, here for like 3 hours. So happy to be here. I want to make sure that, it's the end of the year. Wanted to get this, process out, and just glad you could hop on. So, Serena, beautiful. Great. So, teaching the peace process, and it's really a very simple process. And I'm hoping that everyone will take this and teach it to whoever, somebody's sitting next to you not feeling good. Great. Let's go ahead and I know this thing. I'm gonna try it out. It's called the peace process. This lady online taught it to me. So basically all that it is that we're just finding this, we were just working on a money issue with Julia, and earlier we had, oh gosh, what was the other issue? Earlier we were working on, oh gosh, I don't even remember the first issue. Actually, the first one kind of bounced around. So yeah, being visible.
The first one was perfection.
Perfection, yes, perfection that went to being visible, that went to the family line, that went to criticism from bounced around, and Julia's gotten some good breakthroughs and done some great clearing. So Serena, is there something that you would like to shift in your life? And I'll just take you through the process.
Yeah, I'd like to shift the feeling of overwhelm.
Oh, that's a good one right now. Yeah. Yeah. At the beginning of the month, I was like, let's get that one done. Overwhelm is huge, especially during the holidays. Is the overwhelm for you linked to anything in particular?
Yeah, it is taking on things, without really considering my bandwidth, and maybe not being as diligent closing things out. So it just,
Okay. Is
and
this in your business, or just kind of?
yeah, business, home, and I think that, well, recently I've gotten some insights that it's something I picked up as a child, kind of a scatter approach to, just do a lot of things and be relatively good at them and I'll belong.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Yes, because this is all about the unconscious mind, and it all goes back to early childhood for sure. So great. So when you think about this feeling of overwhelm, especially, this is a great one for everyone on the call. Everybody can be working on this too, or in something else. But this thing of overwhelm, whether it's work related or holiday related, or got to take care of the parents. I mean, gosh, I remember that time when I was taking care of my parents and stuff, and my kids get a sandwich. Where do you feel that in your body?
I feel in my head like a headache, and my throat feels tight.
Okay. Where do you feel it the most?
I think my throat.
Your throat. Okay, let's focus on the throat, and then the head might, it may move around, and that's okay. And you'll show me when that happens. All right. So Serena, you can go ahead and close your eyes for a minute. I like you just to kind of take your awareness. I want you to get out of your head, right? Out of the thoughts. That's what I mean when I say that. And I like you just to point with your pointer finger, or whichever hand you want to just point with that index finger to that spot. And it gives me an idea of where it is. And it helps you to also kind of focus on the center of it. And I want you just to imagine that you have a beam of light, of unconditional love and light, coming through this, pointing the very tip of your finger, and just shining it on that area, and just sending it love, and just loving on that sensation. Because again, it's just a beautiful little messenger that you got a little stress going on in life, a little bit too much. And it's something that needs to be taken care of. That's the point. Otherwise, it's going to get louder. Like the head might start hurting more. Not today. We're getting rid of this. So I'm over here on this side, Serena, I'm using the instant miracle process, which is instant miracle breath. So I'm going to take in some breaths, helping you to move the energy out so that you can download the good energy in. And then I'm also using high frequency energy through my hands. So with your eyes closed, you don't see any of that happening, but I'm just letting you know. That's right. So just go ahead and focus, allowing that sensation in your throat. And it may move. You can move your finger around and it tells me that it's moved. And let's get a number on it. So it may be already moving, but what would you say, 1 to 10, rating that this discomfort? Just kind of get a baseline. Where would you say that we
I got
started
8.
at?
8.
8?
Mhm.
Beautiful. Okay. That's right. Just loving it even more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, throat. Thank you, part of me that is actually showing me this. The overwhelm, I haven't been able to handle it. It's actually starting to go into my body now. There's not enough room in the body for that. That's right. And just send even more love and more light. And the most unconditional love that you can muster, if that's from the God of your heart, just allow that loving light, that beam of light to come right through the top of your head, right into the center of that sensation. If it's a love for a pet. Earlier I said, maybe not a spouse or other half or someone, not someone you definitely love, but maybe you had some words this morning or something. That's why I choose the pets, or maybe the pet did something bad today too. So whoever, the God of the heart usually is a safe bet. That's right. And just relax into that loving, unconditional love, and it's just for you. Stay out of your head, in your body. That's right. That's right. And what are you noticing in your throat now?
It's moved a little lower in my throat.
Okay.
And yeah, my pressure behind my eyes is a little less, and then my top of my head feels kind of lightheaded.
Oh, great. Okay. So let's go ahead and ground you at the same time. I'm going to just go ahead and ground you from that first chakra down to the center of the earth, just to kind of stabilize you. That's right. Staying with, now that it's moved, pointing. And again, if you're working on something, you should all be working on something. Nobody's idle here. Pointing to wherever it's moved to. Loving on it even more. And I'm working with Serena, but for this extra boost of energy that I've got going on over here, if you'd like to work excuse me, one-on-one with me, if anything's stuck, raise your hand when we're done here. Happy to work with you. Serena, what are you noticing now?
It's like more intense in the back of my throat.
Look at that. Isn't that something? Follow it. No analyzing it. Just be with it. Just love on it some more. Just turn up that light and that love. And just let it be. Let it expand. And if you'd like to open up a window, because the throat's kind of a tight place to have an energy like this, maybe just open up a window in front of your throat and allow that to just go and be. It can go and be as big as it wants out in the room. Just let it out. It doesn't belong in the body, and it doesn't want to be in your body.
Yeah, that feels like a big release.
Yeah, there you go. And love on it some more. Even more. There you go. So you're moving a lot of green into that area right now. That's a great healing color. What are you noticing in your body right now?
Like kind of heavy in my chest.
Ah, let's move down. Okay. Take your awareness to your chest again, out of your head. No analyzing. That's right. I'm just going to pull some of that out for you. That's right. Just long in the
It's
body.
like moving into my stomach.
Look at it go. Look at that move. I once chased I had a healer on a call. Healer called me up. She's like, I got my guide told me I didn't need to work with Linda. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? So we chased this thing for an hour. And it finally, at an hour and 5 minutes, it released. And it was just the funniest thing. That really was the longest it's ever taken. Usually it's just minutes.
I feel my shoulder aching too.
That look at it move around. Because you're paying attention to it and loving on it. Just love on it even more. And allow it to just release. I love you if you stay. I love you if you go. I love you no matter what. That's right. Just love on it. Because when we, especially when we're feeling it in the body, we're feeling the pain, right? I talked about having my jaws locked shut, right? We're wanting to like hate on that body part, right? Take a pill or do something. It's like, oh, right? Whatever it takes, but we never think about loving it. Who does that, right? But this is actually the process. It's called peace process and loving it out. That's right. Some more miracle breaths here. There we go. Just saw that one move. What are you noticing now?
It's back to like this moving down my arm a little bit, and also my it's kind of light.
Where do you feel it most?
Oops. Moving up my throat.
This is interesting. That's so fascinating. All right, and where would it like to move out to?
Move out my mouth.
There you go. Let it go. Put up your mouth and let it go. Blow it out. And again, it can just be as big as it wants to out there in the world. It's hard for it to expand and be in your body. That's right. Good. What are you noticing now?
Feels like a big hot yellow ball just kind of moving out in the air, bouncing around.
Oh, nice. Nice. And it can be whatever it wants to be. Let it just go bounce around. It just doesn't belong inside of your body. Bouncing around. Because that's what it was doing. It was literally bouncing around your body. All right. So when you think about that overwhelm, stressy feeling, you were at I think you were at an 8. What do you notice now?
I feel like a 5. It feels like top of my throat.
Okay.
Kind of tight.
Yeah. Take your awareness right into the center of that tightness and point to it with your finger, sending it lots and lots of love, just like a laser beam of loving light. Just lighting it up in there. Not making it go away, not analyzing anything. I want you to stay in your body. Everybody else, stay in your body. Stay with it. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. What's the number? That's right. Feeling great. I went to a wedding in August and I had a grandma, the grandma of the bride, and she'd had I think she had a surgery on her arm and she wasn't able to move and she was protecting her. She had the thing on, she's protecting herself, and everybody wanted to come and hug grandma and she's like, no. And I said, well, I kind of do this thing, you want me to, would you like to, heal that? And she's like, yeah. And so I sat down with grandma and we were at the reception. I think it was a wedding reception, and found a quiet spot, sat down and just started working, doing this process. And after a little while, she's raising her arm and she's smiling and she's raising her arm. I said, what are you doing? And she said, I couldn't do that before.
Wow.
that was brought to, and still brings tears to my eyes. I was, yeah, quite humbled by that. That's right. That's right. And Serena, what are you noticing now?
I was moving up and a lot of it went out my mouth.
Nice. Nice. You're at a 5. What would you say you're at now? When you
Okay.
think about where we started and that overwhelm.
Yeah, I feel a lot lighter.
Nice. Really good.
It feels like it was saying, it was just kind of like the edge of the road trying to guide me back to my path.
Oh.
Kind of like a swervy yellow brick road with like little, the edges kind of trying to get my attention and be like, move forward, this is your path. Don't go way over there.
Interesting. I love that. That is such a great message. Very vivid one too. Really good. And when you think about moving down that path, moving forward on that path.
It feels very light and bright and loving.
Oh, I love that. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you, Serena. That was excellent. Great work.
Thanks,
Really
Linda.
good.
Thank you.
Great work. And then beautiful. Wow. You guys, we've covered quite a bit, moved some stuff. Let me know the people who are on the call that I don't see you're off camera, but let me know what's happening. What have you cleared? What shifts have you noticed already? Is there anyone who's stuck and would like to, or anybody want to tell me about their experience? Yeah, who's gotten a shift that I haven't worked with and you'd like to let us know what's actually happened for you? Those are always fun to hear. I have over here, money issues started at 9 in the throat. Being seen. Okay, Diana, your fear of being seen. So is Diana still on? Diana, are you still on? Would you like to work, did you clear the being seen part, or would you like to work on that some more? I see a heart.
That was actually when you were talking about what Julie was working on before. I kind of added that to the.
Oh, gotcha.
thing.
The being seen part. Oh, because I was like, okay, what was that again?
Right.
There was
Yeah,
a list
so
of things that Julie included, which was great.
That's a leftover.
Great. So
And I've been working through the same things with money and being seen.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
So what have you shifted so far?
That I've just lowered those things around.
Okay. Is there anything
money and carrying more than the fear, so that I will reach out and get involved in my mission.
in your
which I've
mission?
been-
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
What is your mission? What is your mission?
My mission is to help adult adoptees reunite with their biological families and to destigmatize and or normalize the state of being in the adoption constellation, so that if you're an adoptee or an adoptive parent or a birth parent or somebody surprised by your DNA results, all of those things are not like seen as less than or weird or taboo. Yeah. So
that's a big mission. That's a big mission. We need you to get out there. That's right. So what's stopping you?
All the things other folks have said about perfectionism and being seen and being called out and doing things wrong
Mm.
and asking the whole money stuff, asking for money or feeling worthy enough. I think that's an adoptee thing a lot, is like that sense that
Not
who am
worthy.
I to, yeah,
Yeah,
ask
you want to
for
work, you want to work
things.
on that? Adoptee to adoptee?
Sure, sure. I will,
This is how you connect with the people who need to work with you the most. Here she's working with adoptees and she's an adoptee, and guess what? I was adopted. All right. So Diana, when you think about that worthy part, that not worthy part, first of all, what's the story you tell yourself about that? So other people can understand where that comes from.
well, I think it's like mine isn't so bad anymore, but sometimes the adoptees, sometimes as an adoptee, you might think, oh, birth mother or parents didn't want me.
Uh-huh.
And so there can be uh, issues around that. I didn't have that so much that I acknowledged. I think it's there. And then there's like the people pleasing part, so that you're kind of being accepted into a family. And I think you're supposed to fill a role oftentimes. And so you're always trying to live up to like being that whatever it is you need to be for everybody. And so I think I got lost in my in that. It's like, okay, what needs to happen for my parents to be happy, or family to be happy, and how can I do that? Like, and then my stuff gets put on the back burner.
Oh.
If I even know what my stuff is, right? Sometimes it's like, sometimes I would think that my stuff is to make my mom happy.
Mm.
Like
Yes.
that could have been my
Yes.
purpose in
And
life.
that does come. I know that well. Not knowing, really what does Diana want? What would Diana like? Because Diana's so busy referring that to someone else. Mm. You want to work on that, or do you want to work on the worthy stuff? What would serve you the most today?
I think what would serve me the most would be getting out there, like overcoming my, I don't know if it's the worthy or fear of whatever, but to feel, because I know my mission is to help the people around this issue. I mean, I'm just uniquely qualified to do this. And I know, I mean, I've gotten all sorts of signs that I should be doing it, and yet I'm just still hesitating. And so,
All right. And we don't have to
yeah.
read about this process too, the peace process. We don't really need to know all the backstory. We really don't.
Okay.
So, and the more we analyze it, the more resistance we build up, the more, right? The more the body becomes overwhelmed, and yeah. So when you think about, getting out there, doing the thing, helping others, what comes up for you? Taking those steps. So really see yourself. So it's starting to take the steps, see yourself getting out there, and then what comes up? It's like, right? There's this thing that comes up and stops you.
It's I'm fine just helping people, giving my services away for free. And I do want this to be what I do full time, so I need to make it sustainable, and giving it away is not sustainable. So it's often around the asking for money and valuing what I do enough to,
Okay.
uh,
Okay,
yeah, that's,
let's go
yeah.
there. Let's go there. And
Okay.
for anyone who we're working on money, it could be a pain, it could be someone who's a pain in your side in your life. I don't know, but whatever that thing is that you want to work on following this process, Diana's we're working on I think what we're going to go with right now is probably that asking for the money for what I do. You know, when you go to the doctor, they have no problem. You don't even see the doctor first. They get that, they collect that real fast, right? They have no qualms about charging you for what they're about to do or not do, because usually you're just gonna get a pill. So Diana, when you think about, okay, I've got this person, they want to work with me, I want to work with them, I gotta ask them for the money. So what comes up for you? When you think about asking that they're going to pay you for your service.
Um,
And they're just going to pay you. They're going to pay you well, right? Your fees
right.
are, you know, you're not just talking about a little.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a package probably.
I think what I've realized partially is that I'll stay out of my head because it's staying in rapport with my family. And how
Oh,
money was viewed as rich people are evil, whatever, jerks, kind of
right.
like, and that we should all just do good works and volunteer. And
Yeah,
I'm all
that's
for
huge.
peace, love, and all of those
Yeah,
and
that's
all of
huge.
those things.
That's huge. When you think about, okay, I'm going to charge money and my family's going to be in total disagreement with this. The whole family line is going to totally judge me and think that I'm bad. Where does that show up in your body?
Mm, I think it's all along my
shoulders,
like neck and shoulders.
Okay. Yeah. That's a burden.
Yeah,
That's a
just
big
like
burden.
everything just tenses up in
Yeah.
the back.
So what percentage of that would you say is yours and what percentage is theirs?
I've really been trying to love money and know money loves me, and it's just energy.
Yeah, but you know what? Okay, that's yeah. And we're coming up on the New Year's resolutions, right? And those affirmations and stuff. And the affirmations, the reason why they don't work and then why the resolutions don't work is because deep down, this programming is completely saying, yeah, BS. It's BS. That's why the
Yeah.
affirmations don't work. So I love that we're working on this. This is so appropriate. So what percentage belongs to the family of all that back here? How much of that belongs to them? If you could just come up with a number, what would that be?
Yeah. Well, we'll go with 80-20 they can have the 80%.
Oh, 80% you there. Okay, so go ahead and just grab the 80% off of your shoulder, get the monkey off your back, 80-pound monkey, and just throw it back to them. Bye. See ya. It's over there off. Thank you. Oh, there you have a monkey. Throw the monkey. The 80% monkey, no, out of there. Oh, I love that you have an actual physical visual.
That is kind of funny.
I don't know where you pulled that out from, but okay, it was off your back. So good. Whew. Move those shoulders around, feel a little lighter. Now we're dealing with the 20%. Because we cannot process the 80% that belong to somebody else because you don't have the map. You don't know how they mapped that. You got no roadmap for how they went through and they conjured that through their unconscious mind and all that no, you don't have that. So that's gone. Whew, thank God. Okay. Now, what do you notice in your body now?
Well, my 20% is still pretty strong.
The 20%? Well, of course, because it's still there. It's still there. So I would like you to go ahead and take your word. It's still in the shoulders?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
They are lighter. They are lighter.
You're lighter. Yeah, good. That's how that works. So I want you to take your awareness into that sensation you've got on the shoulders then, that burden. And And I want you just to, it's hard to point to the two shoulders, but just kind of focus on the center of wherever that is.
Mhm.
And I want you just to start sending it lots and lots of love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Again, it's just a message. A message you picked up a long time ago. 80% of it wasn't even yours. So most of it was a lie. That's right. Laughter is good. Laughter moves it out. That's right. There you go. And just give it even more love and just relax those shoulders. Let those shoulders just be shoulders. The monkey's gone. Sometimes the tissues kind of get, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I had this big weight, and it takes a little while for the tissues to kind of let go. That's right. Just relax even more. Allow for that space, taking seniority back over your body. It's your body. They're your beliefs. And you did get them from somebody else, but you made them real for yourself. You believed it, so you took it on. It became yours. That's right. Really good. I don't remember if we got a number starting out for you, but what would you say you're at now as far as that Yangtze discomfort, thinking about asking for money for your services?
Well, I was kind of going with the 80-20. So if I gave that 8 away, then I'll be at it too.
Me too.
But I think it's probably more like a 3.5.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. But it's considerably down or less than what we started at. Just a couple. Okay, beautiful. It's only been a couple minutes and we just got started. So beautiful. Already to a 3. And if we can go to
Well,
3,
the monkey had a lot on it.
Yeah, they had a lot on it. That's right. That's right. So being with that sensation, has it moved? Is it still in the same place?
It's kind of moved to an awkward spot on my back, like in the center of my
Okay, and from the front, you can point to that and just imagine that you have this beautiful healing light just coming straight through that pointer finger, just lighting that up. And is there a color that you would find just so healing to just beam into that area?
I just kind of have it's a combo between purple and blue. Yeah.
Nice. So just go ahead and allow that to light up that area, just that soothing, healing, beautiful light. Everyone at home working on what you're working on, if it may be the same thing. I know the family line, it gets in the way. And if you just joined the call, if you want to work with me in a minute, I'm going to be available working with Diana right now on the family, actually remove the family programming on the money and just loving on that spot. So if there's something that you have to work on at home, working on your thing with this process, the peace process. That's right. And you can just close your eyes and just receive. That's okay too. If you're just joining and you're like, what are we doing? That's right. Just send even more love there, Diana, and everyone else at home, even more love to that sensation. It amazes me how the sensation that yucky, angsty feeling, whatever, can just move around. Pain, headaches, backache, it's astounding to me how they just move around. What is it? If it can move around like that, what is it really? Right? That's right. Okay. Oh, great. Is it gems or hymns? I hope I'm saying it properly. Yes, we'll go ahead and I'll go through that again. So right now, what I'm doing with with Diana is she was feeling when she thinks about asking for money for her services, and before Serena was feeling overwhelmed, usually have an area in the body where that kind of hangs out and lives. So we can kind of feel it. So we're looking for the sensation for Diana. It's in her shoulders. And now I think we've moved to a different part in her back because it's kind of moving around. So what I'm having her do is just track it. And she's kind of showing me with her finger where it's going. And I'm asking her to imagine that she can imagine a beautiful healing beam of light just coming right through the pointer finger and just lighting up that area. And I had her give it a healing color. And we're just sending lots and lots of love. And I'm backing her up. I'm supporting her with something called, that's why I'm huffing and puffing, not because I'm gonna run out of breath. I'm actually using Instant Miracle Breath to help pull that out so that the positive energy can come download for her. And and I'm also with my hands, I'm actually sending to her. You guys aren't in the field with me, but I'm sending to her the high frequency energy. And these are things that were bestowed upon me by Christian Michelson. And so it's in your chest. Okay. Oh yeah. You got in your chest, anxiety, hurt, rejection. Okay, great. Follow along. Take your awareness to your chest. And I want you to not trying to push it away. I want you to be out of your head and in your body and breathe with that. And just start sending lots and lots of love to it. The most unconditional love that you can find, whether that's from a pet, from the God of your heart, or a person you adore, to start sending that love right into the center of where you're feeling that. I'm going to check back with Diana. I got two of you going at the same time. Well, I actually got several of you going at the same time. You all should be working on your own thing. But thank you, Jem, for letting me know. Diana, what do you notice?
I'm feeling much less tense and more peaceful.
Good. And when you think about charging what you're worth for your services, what comes up for you? What do you notice?
When you say that again, then it kind of like goes up.
Yeah, I'm poking the bear, as I say. Yeah. Now I'll make sure that we're getting it. You can run, but you can't hide.
Yeah. Well, that just means I need some more work here.
It's okay. We're hanging with
it.
We're hanging with it. That's why you're here. So what do you notice?
When I just sit here in relaxed state and send love to it, it's good and it dissipates. But then, but then if the phrase is used, oh, charging for money.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Then I'm
Charging
like,
for money, not charging for money. Got to get new. Yeah, that's what we got to get neutral. That's okay. Charging for money and loving on that. Noticing what's coming up, feeling that. And just sending it even more love. I love you if you stay. I love you if you go. I love you no matter what. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I've asked you guys once before, send love to your body. Please send love to your body. Your body works for you and you don't even have to think about the breathing and the pumping, right? It's doing all this, thousands and thousands of processes a second so that we can go out in the world and be and do and have. That's right. Okay. That miracle breath really worked that time. I saw something big move. What are you noticing, Diana? It went.
It's hard to articulate. And things are shifting. That exchange of like value people will get more out of it if they value through like an exchange of money. They'll get more and will work more and get more out of
Yeah, and you're in your head, you're analyzing. You're analyzing. What's the feeling?
Mhm.
Charging for my service. Here's my fee. Imagine you're going through the process,
Mhm.
talking to a prospective client. Great. Here's what we do. Here's my fee. What comes up for you?
There's still a reluctance and hesitancy over
There's a what?
saying that. A reluctance and hesitancy.
Okay, good. Again, in the same spot. Are you pointing to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still in the back, but I'm pointing through my chest to it.
Oh, right. Is it still a 3?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Lots of love and light coming your way. We're going to spend about 90 seconds on this, and I'll move on to see if someone else would like to work on that. And anyone, even if we don't get done with it, you'll keep on working on it. So let's get a few more seconds. We're going to loving on that. That's right. So much love for you. So much love for that little voice inside that's saying, yikes, wait a minute. Loving it even more. What's coming up for me real quick, Diana, is the suffering obligation of love can't do better than mom or dad, especially dad. What does that feel like? Can't do better than my parents. So I'm not going to do anything at all. I'm not going to charge. I'm not going to make you look bad, mom, dad. I'm going to make less than you. See?
Yeah. Well, although I'm in my head, I think I found a path forward that will be helpful.
Nice. So what's that?
That is just starting out just with donations, like whatever they value it as, then is comfortable for where they are. And maybe I'll suggest something, but maybe not. And then as my confidence grows, because I've already worked with people for free and they say I've really helped them.
Okay,
And
so
the more I do it, I think I'll value myself. I'll value what I do.
No. So you're allowing your
No?
unconscious mind to find a way out, Diana. You're looking for a way out. No. The part
That's
of you
undodgy,
that's
isn't
coming
it?
up with that way out, which, I won't charge. I'll ask for donations. I'll do it for charity, which you've been doing. So no more. No. Yeah. So that part, that's very clever in wanting to, I'm gonna wiggle my way out of this one. I'm just gonna take donations. I want you to get in touch with that part. Is that the part that you're pointing to still? See how the unconscious mind is so clever. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it's not wanting to deal with the stress of that idea. And it's like, I'm going to find the solution over here, which takes you not where you want to go. That's not what you told me when we started. All right. So I want you to love on that part. Thank you for that beautiful message. Thank you. Thank you. Love on it even more. And that Diana is safe charging fees for her services. She deserves to be paid like everybody else. She does valuable work. Nobody works for free. That's right. Got bills to pay. Not going to happen with charity donations. That's right. Unless you're starting a charity. I don't know. Maybe you're working on a charity organization. I don't know. That's different. But we start out talking about accepting payment for your services. Love on that even more. Clever little part. Gosh, that was great. Love it. You gotta love the stories that come up. Clever ways little ways to get you out. That 5-year-old found a really clever way of getting you out of that. Don't want to feel that angst when I have to go and tell them that, this is my fee. Everybody else does it. You pay everybody else's fees all day long. They don't have a problem. You go to the grocery store, I'll pay a lot of money right now for groceries. Gas, everything. That's right. That's right. What are you noticing now?
I think I'll go ahead and still work with it if you want to work with somebody else and then check back in with me.
All right.
I sense it's being stubborn and elusive and
that's okay.
clever.
I just want to make sure it's not coming up with another story that you're going to buy into.
Working on it.
All right, you keep on shining the light on there because you don't have camera anymore. That's fine. I'll give you a little break here and I'll check back with you. All right. Thank you. Thank you for playing with me. Thank you so much. Okay, we got about a little half hour or so. So anyone else like to come up? Pam, do you want to come up and see where you're at? Are you still here? Yeah. Anybody working on something that got stuck on or don't know how to do this process on your own? Just got here. What's this thing she's doing over there? Yeah, we're working on the peace process. I've taught the peace process here. And again, the peace process is real simple. It's finding, where in the body something's coming up that's stopping you from whatever it is. It could be in your relationships. It can be it can be in your business. It can be with money. It can be the overwhelm. We worked on overwhelm. We worked on visibility issues. We worked on a number of things today and gotten really quick and wonderful results. Got to plug the phone in. Yes. Got to keep these devices plugged in. Speaking of which. Good. I'm so glad I had good internet today. Last week, not so much. Great. So anyone else like to come up and work on something? Let me know in the chat what you're working on. Where'd you start on something? Did you, what are the shifts that you've actually been able to get for yourself just by spending a few minutes here on this call? Some of you might have been here for an hour or two, but yeah, we're coming up to almost 2.5 hours on the call. And I'm so grateful for you guys being here and thank you for volunteering and for taking the time out to do this today. And let me know, what kind of value have you gotten from this process, right? So she came on, he's like, I came on to learn this thing. I don't know, it's a peace process thing, this instant miracle thing. What is that? Now that you know what it is.
Linda, and what about the miracle breath that you keep saying? Are we supposed to breathe in a different way or because
that's
you're doing
what I'm
something?
doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. Yes. So I am, there's two different things. So I'm teaching you the peace process and then the instant, it's under the umbrella of the instant miracle process. So the instant breath is a miracle breath and the high frequency energy. That's actually all I went to instant miracle mastery, which is what I put in the chat. And let me put that in the chat again. So if you'd like to go check that out, I'll put in, is the link gonna work? Yes. So here in the chat, I'm putting up the link for the instant miracle mastery. You can go and get certified or not. I took instant miracle mastery and got certified. That's why I'm here. Peace process is the basic foundation of the work that I do as both as a healer and as a coach. It is the fastest thing that I've learned in the past 25 years. For some of you, put in the chat, do you agree or disagree that this was a pretty amazing process in the short amount of time that we've been doing this? The amazing miracles, I'll call them. Some people started out with, a 10 and went down to, basically nothing and feeling really good. I felt the energy flow to me and through me, and I released resistance to charging for body code and animal communication. Wow. Nice. Body code and animal communication services. That's awesome. Cool. Yes. You deserve to be paid for that amazing work. And boy, is that work needed. Please don't let that block stop you any longer. I love that you were able to get that to move through you. I did not know that that's what we were working on, but I'm so glad that that's what the outcome is. That's so great. Thank you so much for sharing that. So the Instant Miracle, again, I've got it over. If you'd like to find out more about the process and be a part of it, click on that link. Let me share what that looks like over here really quickly. So this is the Instant Miracle process. It is bestowed to me by Christian Michelson. And when you go through the certification, he'll explain a whole lot more about where that came from. But it really is a miracle how it came to be for him. I have, like I said, for over 25 years, looking for healing myself, healing others. My children needed healing. My children had terrible asthma. And actually, when they were very small, I learned about my hands became activated. And I started, learning how to work with their energy a little bit. And they might be like, they go to bed with sniffles or something in the morning. I would do some healing work with them over the night. In the morning, they would be waking up feeling better. So I knew there was something going on early on, but I didn't know what it was. So it sent me out on a journey to look for teachers. I got certified in theta healing. I got certified in, hypnotherapy. I got certified in coaching, all kinds of coaching programs, NLP. It was just a constant nonstop journey, a magnetic mind, abundance. I couldn't get enough because each one seemed to be better than the last. Superconscious recode, something that I learned. And then I happened upon Christian and the Instant Miracle process. And I couldn't believe how fast it was. And I played a video a minute ago, and it showed, actual testimonials from people that were at the event that I had the same experience. It was an amazing event. So many people were getting so much movement and shift. And I had to be certified. I had to know this. And it's easy to learn, as you have witnessed. It's easy to do. The miracle breath and the Instant Miracle, the high frequency, and that's bestowed when you get into the event. When you get into the event, you will right away be bestowed the gifts from Christian, and you will practice immediately on each other. If you, it's going to be in Orlando this year. I'm going to actually be there myself. The in-person is awesome, but online is great too. I've been on actually more online than not. And you'll get in breakout rooms, you'll meet like-minded people, you'll work together with each other, and you leave being able to actually do this process, not just getting the healing for yourself, but getting healing for your loved ones and for clients or whomever. For me, it really was a matter of when I became a coach that I really get the results fast for people. I know that I was coached by others and I didn't feel the movement. That's really what kind of pushed me through. When I found this, it's like, that is exactly what I need. I need to be able to move people quickly toward their goals and to get the results. And this was it. The biggest saving in the package is you could go for the $29.97. Go get that link today. This is for today only. I'm also offering a free session with me. That's a $350 value. I'll work with you one-on-one for an hour, and we'll clear whatever you want to work on. Can be relationship, can be money, whatever that is. The easy flexible payment, $4.99, 7 payments over time, real easy. The bonuses that that Christian is including is off the charts. So you're getting a free ticket to the mastery, which is $10,000. You'll get the Instant Miracle Healing and Abundance Vault, which is recordings, back recordings of just about any topic that you can think of. So you can get healing even before you get there. You get one-on-one Instant Miracle session with one of his coaches. You'll get a 6-month Instant Miracle. I love this. This is an in-person live call with a healer like me, like we were doing today. You go on for 6 months every week, and you have this healer that you just work through the instant process with, and just leave refreshed and re-energized and doing great. You also get the private Facebook group. So the total value is $24,000 in bonuses that are included for, just the $29.97 single pay or the $4.99 easy payments on a payment plan. Also there's a, 100% money back guarantee. If you're not thrilled on the first day, he'll give you your money back. He's very, and I know he's so adamant that this is easy for you, that this is a no-brainer, and you can come in for the first full day. If you're not happy, just notify them immediately, and he will give you your money back. So great, thank you for the question. I appreciate that. We'll stop the share and come back to you. Yes, Hem, would you like, Jem? I'm sorry, I hope I'm saying your name right. Would you like to come on, and I'm happy to work with you, and I'm happy to stay late working with you. Not a problem. Constantly rejected about money, the money thing, managing money. Yeah. Oof, it's such a big one. And yes, I will be next year. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. Heal your money stuff. It's got a different title, but definitely I'm going to be doing a program for that. So would you like to come up? Are you still here? Is she still here? Let's see. If there's fear of being visible, we can also work on that. Go on camera. So great. Yeah, if you'd like to come and work on me one-on-one, I'd be happy to take you through. Yes, 2020. Yeah, what 2024 is going to be a much better year. I really do. It's just I'm feeling so much more optimistic about it than I have felt in quite a while since COVID. I went through divorce during COVID and after, and yeah, it's been a rough ride, and a lot of us have had a lot of loss. And this process can definitely help get you through the grieving process. That's for sure. Getting to a calmer place, down regulating those emotions. I work with people in their relationships. Yes. 2024, not 29, 24. I hope that 29, 24 is a fabulous year. And boy, I hope that we're all around to see that. But 2024, yes, 2024 is going to be better. Thank you. Great. So if no one else, anybody else want to come up and give this a try, I'm open for you. And money issues, relationship issues, health issues, right? Business issues, not moving forward. Maybe you're having a problem with a someone that you're close to. Maybe it's a partner. Right. Okay, so I will go ahead and I will leave those links up. And if anybody has some questions for me, I will, I'm here until 2 o'clock. So if you'd like to pop on, maybe you would like to work one-on-one with me until about 2 o'clock, and I'll just go ahead and stop the recording so that we can go ahead and get some private one-on-one time. But other than that, thank you so very much. And we'll call that a wrap. I wish you a very happy and prosperous and healthy and abundant 2024. And thank you so, so much for coming and playing with me today and for learning this peace process. Please get out there. Please share it with people you know. Somebody's not feeling great. It's like, great. I learned this thing from this crazy lady on TV. Actually, we're on, I don't know where we are right now. We're on Zoom right now, right? So yeah, teach them the peace process. Teach us to the kids. Oh my gosh, we will change the planet. We'll change the planet when it gets down to the children and it can be spread. Yeah. So great. Again, let me know, raise your hand if you'd like to work with me, and happy to stay and do that. But until now, Until then, I will go ahead and stop the recording. There we go.